So we want to talk about how our clients are winning in this market, right? Because it's a pretty difficult market right now. There's no inventory. Rates are starting to come down, so it's about to get a little bit more competitive. But how are we getting our clients into homes right now, Blake?
Yeah. I think first off is just a relationship building with that other agent.
Yeah.
Like we always talk about that, and I'm sure we've said that before in the past. But not only that, but also these programs that we have with our lender, our partner lender, Abraham, that gives us that upper hand over just a traditional buyers. Abraham, can we talk about that?
Yeah, definitely. We have a couple different programs available right now to help out our clients. First one is going to be a fully underwritten pre-approval. That way, there's no
Well,
loan
let's go
conditions.
back for those people that don't know what that means. Let's break it down. What is a fully
Underwritten pre-approval
correct?
means that everything has been taken a look at for the loan conditions. Typically, when you're going through the process, you get pre-approved, looking at some of your basic financial information to get you an estimate of what you could get pre-approved for. Then in the escrow process, we take a deeper dive into the financials to make sure everything is dotted, crossing your I's, just making sure everything's clean, and then going from there. But a fully underwritten pre-approval from the beginning means we took that deeper dive from the beginning to make sure that we can guarantee the loan essentially to make sure the offer is stronger.
Yeah, so we're actually, I mean, we're doing that right now for one of my clients where we're removing the appraisal and loan contingency, right? Which
Right.
makes our offer pretty much as strong as a cash offer,
Exactly.
right? And that's how we're helping our clients win. And through these partners, these relationships we're building with our lender partners, which is why we made a move, right? Which is why Abraham made a move to West Capital Lending, is to offer our clients these services so we can help them win. What other types of loans are there?
Yeah, for speaking of cash offers, we actually have a program that is called a cash offer
Yeah.
loan. What we're going to do is we're providing a bridge loan essentially for your clients to be able to put in the offer as a full cash offer, be able to close that escrow within 10 to 15 days, removing contingencies. Then from there, we can refinance them into a conventional loan so they have that traditional financing available for them.
Yeah, this is big for our clients, right? I mean, to be able to write up a cash offer, because the typical mentality of most homeowner sellers are, ooh, cash offer.
Yeah.
And especially agents, right? Listing agents love cash offers, right? They're like, oh, I don't have to deal with a loan, I don't have to deal with an
The
appraisal, but
yeah.
right, let's get down to it. Like a cash is cash.
Yeah.
That's the way I view it, right? So if I tell my seller, it's like, hey, there's an $800,000 cash offer and there's one finance for 830,
Mhm.
right? It's my job as a listing agent to make sure that that buyer is very well qualified, can close. And if they're pre-approved, right?
Mhm.
I mean, they're approved from the bank saying, hey, look, we're going to get this guy a loan.
Yeah, but you never know.
Yeah.
Things can pop up, and that's why we have that underwritten pre-approval to eliminate whatever can pop up later to cause issues. And then, of course, with this cash offer, it bypasses all those
Yeah.
issues.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's like if we're able to get, because we know how to write winning offers, and
Mhm.
I'm not trying to write a lowball cash offer thinking I'm going to sneak this by, right? And so it's kind of my philosophy as a listing agent. It's like, why would you leave $30,000 on the table?
Mhm.
Let me go vet this other buyer. Let's get him cross qualified with our lender, and if we see no issues with the loan, why would you leave $30,000, $40,000 on the table? Now, if it's a matter of like $5,000, at that point, I'm advising my client, look, I think the cash offer is probably the better offer, right? That way, we don't have issues. But $30,000, $40,000 is a lot of money, right? That's what people make in a year. So
Sure.
why would you potentially leave that on the table? But for us to have West Capital Lending now in our corner telling our buyers, hey, you're fully pre-approved, you're good to write up this offer with your loan contingency removed. I mean, that's going to be huge for us.
And everyone's always complaining, all these cash offers are beating everyone out, and that's
Yeah.
the only people buying homes. Now you can be that buyer. You're
Yeah.
that cash buyer, so you have that opportunity where most people don't.
And
It
it's
is.
not costing a lot of money, right? I mean, it's
No,
very, very little. It's minimum cost.
it is minimum cost. You are refinancing, so there's a little bit of extra cost there. But to secure your home, to be able to close it and have it yours within 10 to 15 days, that's ease of mind as well.
Yeah.
So
And you guys are actually using funds from a bank account that shows
Yes.
the seller, hey, look, here's our cash. Right?
exactly. So we're not asking the clients to show their own funds,
Correct.
right? Typically for cash offers, most sellers want to see that they have the actual funds
Yeah.
to make this offer. So we provide those funds.
And this is actually a great segue for our sellers that need to sell to buy.
Of
Right.
course,
Yeah.
right? Because now they don't have to be contingent.
Yeah.
They can make that purchase first, and then in the time it takes them to refinance, they don't have to worry about the sale of their home.
Yeah. Blake, how do you see this helping your clients? Because you're non-contingent now. You have a lot of homeowners looking to list to sell in this market, and it's everyone's like psyche right now. They're like, oh, how long is it going to take you to sell your house?
Yeah.
Even though the market's moving quick,
Exactly.
right? You still have to go through this escrow period where anything could happen.
Mhm.
So how is that going to help your clients win?
Just really, it's going to limit a lot of stress, right? Everyone's like, oh, I got to get my home sold so I can get this house. I don't want anything to happen with my current home that'll jeopardize my new home. So if you're able to just lock up that new home right off the bat, that's going to be huge
Yeah.
for our clients, because now you already have that home locked in. You can put your current home on the market later on. You could worry about that later, and then just focus on your new home and
Yeah.
just not have to worry about that stress. You'll be moved out, and then we'll come in and make sure everything's taken care of. No stress.
Yeah, I love that because we're actually doing that for a couple of my clients where they're making the move first, but they have the cash to do the move. And it's helping us on the sale of their home because once it's vacant, like it's a clean palette, right? And we're able to now go and do some touch up, right? Do the minor improvements, fresh coat of paint, new carpet,
Mhm.
and stage the home. And we're getting massive returns on investment. And so it's a great strategy. It's a win for our clients. You know, it's so if our clients are out there and you're watching this podcast, like reach out to us. Talk to Abraham about the cash offers that he's offering and then the fully underwritten pre-approval,
Yeah.
right? Because that's going to help you guys win. So reach out to your agent. If you're not working with our team and you have another agent you're working with, have them reach out to Abraham as well because you want to win in this market. You don't have to do it with us, but not all lenders are offering this.
Absolutely.
You know,
This is a
package.
very exclusive program
Yeah.
that we have at Vantage.
Yeah, and I mean we're just starting to roll it out, but we're already seeing the fruits of it, right? I
Yeah.
mean, so hopefully we're gonna get my clients into escrow tomorrow, if not by Monday, and we'll let you guys know how it goes.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So how are we? So now we're talking about our clients winning in this market, right? This is a hard market for real estate agents too.
Mhm.
Like, how are we winning as a team right now in this market?
Consistency, just consistency. Everyone's getting out of the market. All these agents, everyone's leaving because it's tough, and we see that firsthand. You know, every day we see it. It's tough, but staying consistent on social media,
Yeah.
our follow-ups, and being in front of the camera consistently
Yeah.
is what keeps business coming to us.
Yeah, let's talk about consistency because there's a market data, right? Is 7 to 10 times people have to see you before they recognize you as a brand. Now, that's not 7 or 10 times over 3 years. That's probably 7 or 10 times within like a week,
Yeah,
right? Because we're like goldfish now,
yeah.
right? Consumers are
many
like
distractions.
goldfish. You see something and you just, right? Because you're consuming so much content. But if they see you on your reels and your stories
Mhm.
consistently, they're going to be like, oh, this person's actually doing work.
Exactly.
Right. I mean, we just had a win. Esther had a huge win
Mhm.
on one of her reels that she did. Right. And it was a 101 reel. That's why we say it's a huge win because I think it's getting over 150,000
Yeah,
views
well over
right now.
100,000 now.
And her second follow-up video to that is over like 65,000 views. It's over 200,000 views. And we were talking, and so I went into Google, Taylor Swift, right? Do you remember the average number of people who attend one of her concerts?
I think you said like 70, 80? Or
Yeah, it's like
that?
75,000
Yeah.
people. That's huge. So she's, in essence, performed three Taylor Swift concerts,
That's wild.
right? In front of all these people. It's like, hey, I'm Esther, I'm the realtor, and I'm selling Chino Hills homes. Like, come on, guys.
Can you imagine? And that's free. Imagine having to pay for that. Putting
Yeah.
a billboard up, doing a TV ad. It's going to cost you a lot of money. And
Yeah,
this
it's
is
like-
all free.
It's like $300 for a Taylor Swift concert. It's like $21 million, right?
Maybe in the
Like
nosebleed
gate.
seats.
Can you imagine having to pay that to get in front of 75,000 people? She did it for free.
And
Like,
most people can't actually do it in
Yeah.
front of that amount of people like live.
Let-
Right.
oh, perfect segue, Abraham. And that's why like Minwin, like I just
Yeah.
shared his story. Everyone's coaching the same thing, right?
Mhm.
It's get into stories.
Yeah.
And I think he said it perfectly. He goes, if you're scared, practice in your stories. Practice in your stories speaking and getting better because guess what? It doesn't matter. No one cares. And 24 hours later, your story's gone.
Mhm.
And so you just keep practicing and practicing, getting behind the camera, marketing yourself.
Mhm.
Like these agents that don't want to do it, it just I don't understand it because
Miss opportunity.
this is the new way to market. The market's getting tougher. It's going to be more difficult. Buyer broker agreements coming out in like 6 weeks. What are you going to
Tough.
do as an agent?
Yeah.
Right? Where's your clientele?
Mhm.
So social media.
And going back to the stories, I think people want to work with people who are doing the work.
Yeah.
So if you're consistently showing that you're just in the, even if you're not doing anything, hey guys, check out all these new homes in Chino Hills. Just look at these ones I found on the MLS or whatever, right? And you're just constantly in that camera, showing them you're in the office, doing the showing,
Yeah.
doing the work. They love to see that.
That's the marketing.
It's the marketing.
This is hey, I'm the realtor. I'm super busy,
Yeah.
right? I don't know how many times my clients have reached out to me and I showed you guys a text message. He goes, like Samuel, I know you're super busy. Like I am busy, but
Yeah.
like call me, please. And
Yeah.
that's how they preface their text.
Yeah.
It's hey, I know you're super busy. If you can't do it, just have one of your agents like help me out. And so it's the ability to show people that I am a full-time realtor.
Yeah.
I'm marketing myself as a full-time realtor because I am a full-time realtor.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why we want to constantly put stories up and posts up to that's our social, what do I call it?
Social proof.
Social proof.
Yeah.
Right. And so I don't understand why people, and I understand that people are camera shy, but this is not the business to be camera shy.
You gotta
Like,
break out of that.
right? You became a real estate agent for a sole purpose of helping a lot of people, but it's to make a lot of money.
Of course.
But people don't realize how much work we have to put in.
Yeah.
The client that I'm putting in that cash offer for, I showed him that I've been
Yeah.
following up for 2 years
With no responses.
with no
either.
responses, and he reached out of the blue because he always told me from the beginning, "Hey, I don't want to waste your time. When I'm ready, I'm going to reach out to you." But I still followed up with him. Happy New Year's, Tom. I hope you're doing well. Hey, how's the family? No response.
Mhm.
And today, Samuel, do you think I could get this house for this? I just went to the open house. I told you I wouldn't waste your time. Let's write a cash offer.
That's crazy.
Well, he actually wanted to do 50% down with his own funds.
Yeah.
But in this competitive market, we
It's
had
gonna help
Abraham
him.
reach out. Abraham had a 5-minute conversation. He's like, hey, I have this great program. Tom's like, let's do it.
Yeah.
You know, those are the clients we love.
Love that.
Yeah, the
Love
ones that we
that.
build the trust and they trust us. And Abraham's like, hey, here's the program.
Yeah.
But you know, you got to know what you're talking about too,
course.
right? And so, and the clients have to be able to trust you.
Yes.
I think that's what it is.
That's huge.
When they can trust you and be like, oh, okay, you know what? You don't have to tell me everything, but I trust you to make this offer on my behalf.
Mhm.
That's a win.
Yeah.
This is the biggest purchase of their life.
Yeah,
You gotta
it is.
trust you.
Yeah,
You know.
Yes.
it's not. And that's how our clients are winning, and that's how we're winning. Right? It's
Absolutely.
building the trust, and it's social media proof, social media stories, podcasts.
Yeah.
Right? We're showing our personalities. Like we want to, showcase everything that we're doing.
That's the key.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when you're making stories, yeah, volume's great,
Yeah.
but you got to be true to yourself too,
Yeah.
because you want to be just be yourself, because you're gonna attract that clientele that fits you.
Yeah.
Right. You don't want to try and be someone else that you're not, because you're gonna attract the wrong types of people.
Yeah.
So I think you got to be yourself.
It's so funny because like I'm pretty quirky guy. I like to have fun.
Yeah.
And like even the stories that I do, it's not me yet.
Yeah.
Right. Because it's difficult to break out
That's
and be yourself because
100%.
you still have this self-doubt of, man, these people are gonna judge me.
Oh yeah, all these people are
But-
watching me.
If you look at everybody that's killing it, man, they don't care. And
No, they
they're
don't
the ones
care.
getting millions of views, right?
Yep.
It's like the one that we shared at the gas station in San Bernardino.
Yep.
Man, that was to me, to be able to do that on the spot, like, oh, that's like, I love that.
Yeah.
Right. And so, Abraham, like, where's your journey been like? Because you're now there and you see Min probably recording stuff. He does it in front of the team, like no one cares. And I see his team behind him staring at him like this. Right? They're like staring at him. And like Min's like doing like, what is it? Like those reels where they do
Yeah.
the collabs and stuff. How's that?
It's part of it is because we're doing our work, and then suddenly you hear Min like filming in the back, right?
Yeah.
So you're just kind of, oh, like what's he filming?
Yeah.
Peek back, and then other things are like oh yeah, it's a bit quirky, right?
Yeah.
So it can throws some people off here and there,
Yeah.
but it is interesting to see someone throw themselves all in,
Yeah.
right? It is Min's primary focus to do more social media, to provide information for people out there, whether they're our clients or not, and then to just attract people to come in and, you know, reach out so they can have more information and go from there. So it's like, it's quirky, but then you see the results.
Oh, that's what you see. The results are huge,
Yeah.
right? I mean, this guy's killing it. I mean, at one point first, I think he had like 400,000 followers when I first started following him, and then he made one comment about the war in Israel,
Israel,
and
yeah.
it wasn't even a political comment. It was more of a comment of, "Hey, my thoughts are to the people with the people in the war," and he lost 250,000 followers like overnight,
Yeah.
and that was
Wow.
insane. And now I'm seeing him; he's like, he has more followers than he did when I first started following him, and
Yeah.
so like
when you're true to yourself.
yeah, when you're true to yourself, you don't care what people think. I didn't even hear him. He literally was just like, "Oh man, guys, I lost 500,000 followers overnight."
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah.
It was, he didn't even care, and he was just right back at it. And so that's the mindset like we need to be at, right? And so that's how we're gonna win. That's how we're gonna continue to win and just create content and not care.
It's not
is.
professional either.
No?
What Min's doing, he's not like in a studio doing it. He's just holding up his iPhone and
Yeah.
taking a quick video or whatever.
He's
Yeah.
doing the same thing we're
Same
doing.
thing.
He's just doing a lot more of it.
He just puts out content after content
Yeah.
after
And it's
content.
entertaining, good quality
Yeah.
content.
He puts it
But
out
it's
in a way that's
informational.
true to him.
Yeah.
Like the story you shared,
Yeah.
it's more of a heartfelt type of storytelling.
Yeah.
Or the comedy type.
Yeah.
But it captures your attention to want to see what information he's sharing.
Yeah. I love that. I think, as a team, we want to continue pushing those boundaries because we talk about being true to ourselves, but sometimes we don't even know. Like, because I already know half my team, the way they act here is not the way they act at home with their friends, right? We're a lot more social and we're a lot more outgoing. We have our personalities, but I think people are like, I have to be professional.
Yeah.
Well, people want to connect with real people,
For sure.
right? We're not lawyers.
No.
I'm not looking for a killer shark to.
Yeah.
We're not selling $30 million homes like in Beverly Hills either, right? I mean, my team, I could sell a $30 million house.
100%, no doubt.
My entire team could.
Oh, yeah.
But this is not our market. And this is
No.
a market where we're connecting with real people with real problems. And we want to make it stress-free and as fun as possible. And that's why we're using social media.
Yeah.
And we're going to continue to do it. We're going to continue to win this market. And thanks to our partnerships and our team, our agents, our clients are going to continue to win in this market.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
yeah, I'm super excited for the rest of the year coming up. I know we have a huge, hopefully a big break coming up. I believe the interest rates are coming down one time.
That'd be huge.
And then hopefully, with Abraham's partnership with West Capital, we'll be able to get our clients into more wins and talk more about those.
We're winning for our
Absolutely.
clients.
Cool. Okay, that's it. It's the camera
happened?
button. You're not turning it on and off. I told you it's just the camera button.
Oh, camera 3's battery.
Weird. It's all changed out. Okay.